Hey guys, and welcome back. We're continuing with some Dreamweaver intro material here. And what we've done now is created a basic index.html homepage. We've titled it, inserted a banner, and centered it, made a horizontal rule, made an H1 heading, as well as formatted the background color, looked at background images, and typed some sample text. Before we do anything else, we need to go ahead and save, so we can go to File, Save. It's already named. You can see the file name at the top of the screen here, so that's good to go. Next thing we want to do is go ahead and preview this in our browser. A couple ways we can do it. First thing we want to do is go to Live View. Okay, when you click the Live View button, this is how it's going to appear in a browser. Okay, so you can do it like that, uncheck that box to get it back to an editable state. Or we can go into our Halloween practice folder, double click index, and it'll open up in your default browser. Okay, I've got IE8, I believe, here. Okay, so that's how you can preview your files when working on them there. Let's take a look at creating some links real quick. So what I'm going to do is simply I'll create some sample navigation here, and I'm going to go ahead and type home if we want to navigate back home. Where else do we want to go here? We want to go to the ghosts page, okay, the pumpkins page, and finally the haunted house page. Okay, I'm going to go highlight these again just to give you an example of how this works along with HTML. Inside our H1 tag, we can hit align equals and then center. Okay, Dreamweaver wants to do it for you, which is great. All right, and again, you can see all your HTML code. You guys know this stuff, so you can appreciate what Dreamweaver's doing here for you. Okay, so let's go ahead and make this navigation. Home, I'm going to go ahead and highlight the word home. And down here in our properties inspector, we really haven't dealt with much yet. Make sure we've got the HTML icon selected. And where it says link, we're going to click the folder to browse for a file. And we're going to choose index. Hit OK. Alright, you'll see it has a line under it now and it turns blue, which is the default color for a link. Let's go ahead and link to the ghosts page as well. Same thing, except remember the ghosts page is inside our pages folder. Okay, ghosts right there. I'll hit OK. Looks good. Same thing, pumpkins, browse for file, inside our pages folder. That's great. And also haunted house. There we go. Alright, so now we've got our navigation. And if I were to save this and open it in my browser, we'd be able to cruise through our site, no problems there. Pretty simple. We didn't have to use a space href equals, type all the links and all that stuff. Okay, it's pretty simple. Again, what you see is what you get here. Let's work on some of these other pages here, and what I'm going to do is just copy this section of it. Okay, so Control C to copy. Let me go to ghost.html. I'll paste. Don't worry about that not showing up. It is there. You just can't tell until you do a live view, or you can go ahead and relink to the image just by finding it again and hitting OK. Okay, there it appears again. Then down here, I'm just gonna go ahead and type. This is the ghosts page. Okay. Do a file save. Looks good. Open up the pumpkins page. Same thing, paste. Now, as you notice, when we paste, it does not import the background properties, like the orange background color or stuff like that. Only the stuff that we specifically selected. Okay. And again, whenever you want to see what you've got, you can go ahead and click Live View to preview it in your browser. Let's relink to the banner. Okay, then I'm going to type, this is the pumpkins page. Okay, that looks good there. Save. And then finally haunted house. Last one. I'm going to paste it again, Control V on my keyboard. fetch that real quick, that banner, and then finally this is the haunted house page. And again, if I wanted to edit my background, I'd simply go to modify page properties. Okay. Appearance HTML background image. Let me go ahead and just grab the spooky background there, apply that, and there we go. Okay, and again, you want to be careful with background images because it does limit the visibility of the page. For example, I can barely see that text that I inserted there or my links. Okay, so you want to be careful when using background images and try and use a lighter background image in your pages. Alright, so what I'm going to do real quick is go to File, Save All. Okay, that's going to save all the pages that I have open right now. Haunted house, pumpkins, ghosts, and index.html. Alright, next thing I want to go ahead and take a look at is inserting another image onto the page here. Insert image. Let's go with Happy Halloween here. Again, it's going to ask for alternate text. Happy Halloween logo. It'll be good. And hit OK. Now, there's a couple things. You see some options here. It kind of made my text look a little funny and made it drop down. So where it says align here, let's go ahead and choose right. Now you can see it just aligns to the right side of the page. If we were to type more text in here that goes over to this, it would simply wrap and be next to the image rather than pushing the text way down as it was before. Okay, so you can align images in a lot more nice way than in HTML where you have to use tables and all sorts of complicated stuff like that. Okay, so let's go ahead and save this and then preview this site in our browser to see how things look. So again, File, Save. Let's open up my folder and open up Index as well. And let's just troubleshoot this to see if these pages link together. Okay, I'm on my home page now, so I want to go to Ghosts. This is the Ghost page. Looks good. The Pumpkins page is not linking. We'll take a look at that in a minute. And neither is the Haunted House page. Now, why is that happening? Well, we'll just go take a look at that. Okay, that's a good thing about Dreamweaver. And we were on the Ghosts page. Okay, remember. And I'm going to go ahead and guess that it has something to do with the pages being in a separate folder. So what we're going to do to just make it easy on ourselves is, and this is how easy it is, you don't have to go in and retype anything or something like that. Okay, we'll just browse for the file again. Click index there. Alright, looks good. Ghosts. Got it. Pumpkins, same thing. That works there. Haunted house. Yep. And OK. Alright. So let me go ahead and copy that. I will save this Ghosts page. Yes, I will. Close out of Index. And these other two pages, Pumpkins, I'm just going to highlight it and paste right over. Save Pumpkins, and then finally Haunted House, which we still need to do something about that background. Okay, so again, save. Let's make sure this works this time. We'll open up Index. Okay, go to Ghosts, go to Pumpkins, go to Haunted House, go to Home. Okay, so everything seems to work to link together now. Okay, so that is just some basics as far as using Dreamweaver. As you can see, it's a huge time saver over HTML. Hope to see you guys using Dreamweaver and having a little fun with it. We'll catch you next tutorial.